Greetings and well met family, friends, and subscribers. This video goes out to the Knife Junkie. Hi, Bob. Now you know what I look like. Yeah, scary, isn't it? And to Sanjay in Kathmandu, Nepal, because we will be talking about the 7 Khukuris or Khukris that I have purchased from his shop directly in Kathmandu, Nepal. No middleman. So stay tuned and let's get this done. Oh, I'll turn the fan off. So we are in my bedroom, and let's give you a look at what I have collected. So I just did a rundown. 93 knives, 10 swords, 24 axes, hatchets, and tomahawks. There's my original wall. Oh, 1 spear and a poleaxe there in the corner. And there's all my buck sheath knives. I have 9 of the buck sheath knives and the buck 110s in my office. There's my Gustav Messer. Love that sword. There's some of my axes and tomahawks. And a lot of my cold steel is over here. There's the large folders. There is the espada. Green River knives all the way to the left. And with the exception of the W49 Western Bowie, the rest on here, the big knives, are cold steel. Now I have the cold steel Arkansas toothpick. I just haven't found a place to put it up yet. This thing's a monster. 13-inch long double-edged blade. Everybody needs one, right? Okay, so that is my collection. So let's get into the meat of this video. And that is my collection of Khukuris. We will start with my biggest one. The Khukuri Cowboy. Yeah, 15-inch long blade, 4.4 pounds, so it is quite heavy. Bought this back in either 2015 or early 2016, I don't remember. And I used to wear it when I would go to Scottish festivals when I was in my kilt, and boy did I get a lot of looks. This thing's beautiful. Here is the case, or scabbard, whatever you want to call it. I have modified it so it either sits lower on my belt, but I generally carry it with a shoulder strap, yes, a baldric. It has the small knife and the small sharpener, but honestly, for the size of this knife, they're too small. Sanjay, if you watch this, you need to think about upscaling the little knife and the little sharpener, sorry, I forgot the name, to a decent size, depending on the size of the knife. So, this was my first one. Now, next up, we're not going in any specific order, is my newest one, and the one that I am really the most proud of. This is the Khukuri Defender, or otherwise known as a D-Guard Khukuri. Yes, D-Guard Khukuri. You've probably heard of a D-guard Bowie knife. Well, this is a D-guard Khukuri. 12-inch blade, 5160 high carbon spring steel. Very nice blade. Now, this is the case it came with. And the little knife and sharpener, so you can even tie it to your leg, were just too small. So I got a neck knife and tied it onto the sheath. And I think it works okay. Now, I have modified the sheath with a pivot so that when I sit down, I can pivot it out of the way. And to put it on and off my belt, I use what's called a molly lock, so I don't have to take my belt off. It rides well. I haven't done much chopping with it yet. I do need to get around to doing that. But this is the Khukuri Defender. Now, this is the Khukuri Jungle Black. And that is not the sheath it came with. The leather over wood sheath that it came with shrank, and I couldn't get the knife. I could no longer get the Khukuri into it, so I made a leather one. I'm going to have to remake it. It's not perfect. But I also put a D-ring on, and again, a molly lock, so I can put it on and off my belt. Now, the reason this is called the Jungle Black is simple. The blade is black. Well, it was, but only part of it was. And I didn't like that, so I polished the black paint off, and blued it with Birchwood Casey Super Blue. I really need to do a few more applications. So that has a 12-inch blade. You've got a half stop, you've got a half guard finger stop, and you've got a lanyard hole on the exposed tang. Oh, yes. And the Cowboy, the Defender, and the Jungle Black all have a full tang, but I have wrapped the handle in shrink fit grip tubing, the same kind of stuff you put on fishing poles, because it is not slippery when wet. So it just gives me a more comfortable grip. So this thing's heavy, so it would make a great jungle chopper. Maybe that's why you called it the Jungle Black. Now here, if you're looking for a traditional military Khukuri, here is the Service #1 Improved. And this is the case it comes with. You can see it's got a little brass end, and I have modified the case so it sits up higher. There's the pivot. There's the belt hanger, a different type of molly lock. And this is so light and so quick, it is ridiculous. It's got a 10-inch blade. You do have the two tools, the little knife and sharpener. But again, they're just too small to be usable. Full tang, 5160 high carbon spring steel. And the spine on this is nice, has been thinned out from the Jungle Black. So this is very light, very quick in the hand. You can see there's the notch. And I've talked to Sanjay, I like to call him my friend, and in Nepal, they're not even sure what that's for. It doesn't stop blood from dripping on the hand. It's not a knife catcher. It's probably a religious notch, but the real meaning has been lost to time. So, yeah, there's the up close, and this is a great blade. Very quick in the hand. If I had to go to war, I would take this or my Defender. Fits in the sheath nicely. I asked them to make it a little looser because of shrinkage. They did, and it's great. Okay, Now we start getting into some more practical kukris. And this one is the Mini Supreme Deluxe with an 8-inch blade. I've modified the sheath. It's got the pivot. It did not come with the small knife and sharpener, which I'm kind of glad of. You've got a place to tie it to your leg. It pivots, and I think that's great because when I sit down, it doesn't get in the way. So here is the knife, 8-inch blade. You've got a half guard. You've got a bird's head pommel. You've got a lanyard hole. Let's get that up closer. And you've got a place to put your thumb. Yes, right there. Now, I wish instead of the religious notch, they'd made that into a choil. You can still choke up on it, but that is a little sharp. This is, as far as I'm concerned, a bushcraft kukri. You can chop wood with it. You can split wood with it. 5160 high carbon spring steel. It's thick enough that it will handle anything you throw at it. Plus, you can choke up on it so you can do all your carving with the belly right here. You can slice food. So this is a good all-around camp knife. But I do have a better one. Fits in the sheath beautifully, so I'll keep it. Next is what's called the Super MJ Plus. And again, it's in a leather sheath because the wooden one shrank. Yeah. So I will have to redo this sheath. I'm not quite happy with it. It's got a Velcro keeper strap, which doesn't hold very well. I will be replacing that. Come on. So this has a 6-inch blade. It's got the notch. It's got a half guard. It's got a handle, which I've covered in the shrink fit grip tubing. And this would be, with a 6-inch blade, I think would be an excellent camp knife, and I have taken it camping with me. You can chop with it. It's a little light. You could baton with it, small stuff. But for slicing, carving, whittling, cutting all your knife tasks, yeah, the 6-inch bladed one is beautiful. And I really do like this one. I just have to make a new case for it. And last, but certainly not least, is the little brother of the Service number 1. Oh, it's the Service number 1 improved because it's full tang. So as you can see, shrink fit grip tubing to keep it from dangling too bad. Brass tip. Now, this is a 5.2-inch blade, and this is SM all. You've got brass here, brass pins, brass back, and I really think this is a pretty knife. As you can see, it has the notch with a 5.2-inch blade. It's called the Bitsong Keto. I hope I pronounced that right. I really should polish it up a little more. It's got a line in it, and I don't know why. I'll have to work on that, probably use my Dremel. So, there's the knife. Here's the case, and I will be redoing that. It has the little knife and sharpener, but they're ridiculously small. Again, I have a clip, so I can put this on and off my belt without taking my belt off. So, yeah, that is my collection of Khukuris. From little to big. From practical to, oh my God, it's coming at me. Yeah. So, there they are, all 7 of my babies. Would I ever buy another one? I don't think so. Unless Khukuri House, the mall where I buy these, there will be a link in the description, actually makes a really nice one. So, makes another unique one, like it did with the Bitsong, the little one, or the Defender with the guard. So that's it for now. Hope everybody has a good day, and I'll try to put out more content as soon as I can. I'm out.